Hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and today we're gonna check out the newest stance for single sword weapon, Swooping Falcon, which is described as having quick slashes with spinning lunges, and it comes with a V polarity, so it matches the Broken War, Cronus, Dakra Prime, Heat Sword, Meyer, Pangolin Sword, Prisma Scana, Scana, and Scana Prime. So let's check it out, shall we? So the first combo is called Swift Pursuit, and this is your standard button mash combo that consists of 3 attacks. The first one is a single strike, the second one is a double strike, and the third one is once again a single strike. And as far as button mash combos go, this one is pretty damn good. It has nice wide sweeping attacks, so each attack will hit multiple enemies, and it constantly moves you forward with each attack, so it gives you a decent amount of mobility as well. I only have one issue with this combo, and that's one of the transitions where you're going from one swing to the other. It is very jerky and it just snaps you from one stance to the other within one single frame. It looks really awkward, though you're probably not going to notice this too much while you're playing because it's just going to happen much faster, especially if you have a lot of attack speed. The second combo is called Slicing Talon, and this is your pause combo, so if you want to do this one, you're going to have to pause after the first attack. The timing on the pause is very generous, which is good because it makes the combo easy to do and actually usable in the middle of a fight. And the combo starts off with a nice wide sweeping attack that's gonna hit multiple enemies in front of you, and it's followed up by a forward lunge. You will then do a sweeping attack going from the right to the left, which will hit all enemies in front of you, and another sweeping attack that will hit multiple enemies, though the arc on it is much narrower than on the previous one. You will then cock your hand backwards and do a downward slash that likes to hit headshots, bring the blade back above your head and twist it around, which looks really neat. It's a cool animation there. And follow it up with a forward lunge, and it all ends with another downward slash, which likes to hit headshots. I like this combo a lot. The animations on it are far more subtle than some of the animations that we had on the recent machete stance, where you were literally jumping into the air and twisting around, but it's still really nice. The third combo is called Keen Broadwing, and this is the block combo, so all you have to do to pull this one off is just hold the block button while mashing the melee button. This combo is hands down my favorite of the bunch. It looks fantastic, it's smooth, the transitions are superbly done, and it gives you a decent amount of mobility because you're constantly moving forward. It starts off once again with a wide sweeping attack that will hit all enemies in front of you, and it's followed up by a forward lunge that can actually hit multiple enemies if they're standing close to one another. You will then do a downward slash that likes to hit headshots and follow it up with an amazing sweeping attack that will hit everything around you. This is followed up by another sweeping attack that will once again hit everything around you. As you can see, this combo is really good for large groups of enemies, especially the infested that like to surround you. And you finish the combo off with what I consider to be the highlight of the combo. I mean, look at that. This is such a neat little animation, isn't it? It's once again not as over the top as some of the combos that we've seen with the recent machete stance, but it is a neat little animation nonetheless. And the fourth and final combo is called Diving Castro, and this is also very easy to pull off because all you have to do is run forward while mashing the melee button. And it starts off once again with a nice wide sweeping attack, but then this happens. We go stabby stabby, spinny spinny, and we top it off with a headshot. Me likey. Then you will do what I can only describe as an over-the-shoulder backward stab, which, well, look at that. Then you will do another sweeping attack that hits enemies to the left and in front of you, another sweeping attack that hits headshots but also enemies to the right of you, follow that up with basically the same thing but in reverse, and you top it off with another downward slash that likes to hit headshots but also hits enemies in front and to the right of you and bring the blade back up. Now, while I definitely like this combo an awful lot, especially this neat little animation at the start, I don't think I like it as much as the block combo because the fluidity of the block combo is just amazing. And all the what I like to call secondary attacks, so slams and slide attacks and charge attacks, are pretty standard. There is nothing special about them. Now, you can get this stance in multiple different ways. First of all, it's transmutable, so you can get it via transmutation. You can get it from high-level bounties, so the level 40 to 61 in Plains of Talon, and it also has a 0.02% drop chance from aerial commanders that you will find in the Plains of Talon. Now today we're gonna do something that I don't usually do in stance videos, and we're gonna go into the simulacrum because I've seen a lot of people saying that this stance is a lot better than Crimson Dervish, and it's not. The block combo on Crimson Dervish is just way too ridiculous, and I don't think they are ever going to make a combo that's gonna be stronger than that. However, as soon as you equip Swooping Falcon and you start swinging your sword around, you will notice that everything around you seems to be rolling on the floor. And that's because the combo has a lot of staggers and knockdowns, which opens enemies up to ground finishers, which are pretty strong, but it also gives you a ton of crowd control, especially if you're using primed reach and you're hitting multiple enemies with each swing. Though if you just want to go for raw power, I would go with Crimson Dervish and do the block combo because you have a guaranteed finisher in there and it just has better multipliers. Also, you have to bear in mind that Swooping Falcon is focused far more on AoE and cleaving down large groups of enemies than Crimson Dervish, which is more focused on doing single target damage. So when it comes down to AoE and cleaving down large groups of enemies like the Infested, Swooping Falcon definitely wins there. It's also far more fluid than the other stances. You feel more mobile because no matter which combo you're doing, you're constantly moving forward, which is really nice. I would say it feels at least as good as Vengeful Revenant, if not a little bit better. So it's kind of up to you. If you want a nice fluid stance that has a lot of AoE and is fantastic for cleaving down the Infested, go for Swooping Falcon. But if you want to go for pure single target face roll kind of damage, go for Crimson Dervish instead. Or you can just get both and swap them around based on what you're doing, because they both have a V polarity. And that is pretty damn neat. So yeah, as always guys, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.